to eat.
We don't like to take risks when it comes to security.
And internet banking is no different.
With the Bendigo, on top of our usual login details, we've got a security token that generates a new PIN every time you log in.
So even if someone does get our login details, they still can't access our accounts.
So if you'd like extra security when you're e-banking, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.
Joining me now is probably one of the best full forwards to ever play in the Geelong Football League. He, of course, has been named in the Team of the Decade for the 1960 to 70s era and the Team of the Century, both at full forward. Welcome, John Zimmer.
Thanks, Dylan.
Of course, you are probably have been described as the best local footballer to play in the full forward position. How do you react to that kind of comment?
Well, I think it's a great honour to be, especially from Newtown Chilwell Football Club, to go through 50 or 60 years of history, and in that 50 or 60 years, we picked out as probably the full forward of the year. We did have a successful team, and of course, I think having that makes it a lot easier for a full forward.
And of course, you have kicked plenty of goals in your career. Ever kicked 100 goals in a season? I do believe you have.
Quite often.
Yeah. Of course, you were kicking 100 goals in the days that there were only 15 and 16 rounds.
Yes, we played less football during the year, and also a lot more negative football was played because you were able to kick the ball out of bounds on the full. Those days it was not a free kick, and of course that was a negative play that fullbacks and the back line did employ if they were playing against the wind or whatever. So it did lower the scoring per match.
Did you ever try and resemble the play of any league footballer? Speaking to a few players tonight, they've said that you resembled John Coleman.
Well, I wore John Coleman's number 10, and that was because he was one of my, I suppose, guys that I followed when I was younger. I used to think of him as somebody that I would like to follow in his footsteps, and as I went through junior ranks and played full forward, it was always in the back of my mind to be like John Coleman, and I got the chance to wear number 10, and I always wore number 10 during my football career.
Just how significant is it in your footballing life to see that Newtown and Chilwell have honoured you for such an illustrious career?
Well, Newtown has always been part of my life. I've never played for another club, apart from the time that I did play with Geelong reserves. I did play for Geelong under 18s at that time when Billy Goggin was captain of the thirds. I did play a season, and then with the second. But apart from that, I've always played with Newtown and Chilwell, so it's always been part of my life.
Are you actively involved with the club still?
Not really. My children came up through the junior ranks, but in later years I've sort of drifted away from the club, and no, I've never had a part of the club, but I've always sort of followed them, just disappointing to see them going through the era they're going through at present.
Yeah, well, you would be hoping that they do return to some success, yes, and very, very shortly.
Yes, for sure.
John Zimmer, thank you very much. Congratulations on being named as full forward for the Team of the 60s to 70s and the Team of the Century.
Thanks, Dylan.
We wanted a green home with rainwater tanks, solar power, solar hot water. It's really strange. The Bendigo is the only bank which will give you a loan, which is an incentive to help the environment. The Bendigo actually reduces the interest rate for environmentally friendly houses or products. So, if you want to save money and the environment, there's only one bank you need to know. You need to know the Bendigo.